Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled at the edge of an ancient forest, there stood a mighty oak tree. Its twisted branches stretched high into the sky, and its roots burrowed deep into the earth. The villagers called it the Old Oak, and though it was beautiful, they feared it. For as long as anyone could remember, the Old Oak had been cursed. They said strange things happened near the tree. Shadows danced even when no wind blew, whispers floated in the air though no one was there to speak them, and those who lingered too long beneath its boughs would vanish, never to return. The elders told a story of how the curse came to be. Long ago, when the forest was young, a kind-hearted sorceress named Lyra lived in harmony with the land. The Old Oak was her favorite place, a source of wisdom and magic. But one fateful day, a greedy lord sought to cut the tree down, hoping to use its wood to build a grand palace. When Lyra begged him to spare the tree, he mocked her and ordered his men to swing their axes. In her grief and fury, Lyra cast a powerful spell to protect the Old Oak. The Lord and his men were never seen again, and the tree stood untouched. But Lyra's magic was so strong that it bound her spirit to the tree, turning her sorrow into a curse. From that day forward, anyone who approached the Old Oak with ill intent would fall victim to its magic. Years later, a young girl named Ellen lived in the village. She was different from the others, quiet, curious, and often lost in her own thoughts. While the villagers avoided the Old Oak, Ellen was drawn to its mystery. She often watched it from afar, imagining what secrets it might hold. One day, the crops failed, and the villagers grew desperate. They believed the curse of the Old Oak was to blame and decided the only solution was to destroy it once and for all. Ellen overheard their plans and knew she had to act. She didn't believe the tree was evil. She thought there was more to the story. That night, under a silver moon, Ellen crept into the forest. The air grew colder as she approached the Old Oak, but she stood her ground. "I don't want to harm you," she whispered. "I just want to understand." To her surprise, the wind stirred, and the tree seemed to sigh. A soft voice, ancient and weary, spoke. "Why have you come, child?" Ellen explained the villagers' plight and her belief that the curse wasn't meant to punish, but to protect. She begged the tree to let her help lift the curse. The voice from the tree told her the truth about Lyra and the greedy lord. It also revealed that the curse could only be broken by someone pure of heart, willing to make a great sacrifice. "If you wish to help," the voice said, "you must bring me a piece of your heart." Ellen hesitated, frightened by the thought of losing part of herself. But she loved her village and believed in the goodness of the Old Oak. "If it will save my home and you, I will do it," she said. The tree's branches reached down, and a single leaf brushed her chest. She felt a sharp pain, then a sense of peace. The leaf glowed with a soft golden light, and the curse began to lift. The tree's twisted branches straightened, its bark shone, and the whispers turned into a gentle melody. The villagers were astonished when Ellen returned, unharmed and with the news that the curse was gone. The crops began to grow again, and the Old Oak became a symbol of hope and harmony. Though Ellen bore a faint scar over her heart, she never regretted her choice. She often visited the Old Oak, now a place of peace and magic. The villagers, once wary of her, came to admire her courage and kindness. And so, the old oak stood for many more generations, its leaves whispering stories of sacrifice, love, and the brave girl who saw beyond fear to find the truth.